How to make gold doing absolutely nothing. Just like the title says, how to make gold doing nothing. Or, to be more precise, how to make decent gold with minimal effort. Every time I stream and hop on my max level characters to do anything, my people ask how I have so much gold or how I'm able to buy so many expensive pets all the time. To which I tell them, Blizzard just literally gives me gold for free. And by this, of course, I mean through garrison stuff. But, and this is a big distinction, everything is done through the garrison. There is zero selling stuff in the auction house required. For what I do anyway. Now, enough with the long-winded intro and let's get started. First off, get an inn. Upgrade it all the way to level 3. Once it's level 2, you can recruit one new treasure hunter follower every week. Do that until you have a ton of followers with treasure hunter. Plus, having the level 3 unlock unlocks treasure hunter missions. Even after the nerf in the last patch, you still get quite a few of them. And the more treasure hunter followers you have, the more gold you can make from the gold missions. Step 2. There are 3 small buildings that give you pure gold as part of their dailies. And these are the Salvage Yard, Gem Boutique, and Scribes Quarter. Even after the nerf to the Salvage Yard, it's still a pretty respectable amount of gold. All you have to do is just upgrade the Salvage Yard to level 3 and do missions like normal. Then, when you can be bothered to do so, open the lockboxes at your leisure. Since I'm a super lazy ass gold maker, I just hoard the boxes until I have no bag space left. Then just plop on some YouTube videos or Netflix and spam open them. The lockboxes give you lots of greens, blues, and sometimes epics that you can sell in the auction house, if you can be bothered. I just vendor everything. Some of the items you get from the lockboxes can be rare transmog items, but I can't be bothered to look them up. But if you can, you might make more gold than just vendoring them. In addition to items, you get Draenor mats like ore and herbs, plus junk to vendor for some sweet gold. Next up, we have the Gem Boutique. Now, I should start this off by saying you don't need to be a jewel crafter to benefit from this. In fact, the dailies are actually easier on my non-jewel crafting tunes because I can look up the items quicker. For this, you only need the Gem Boutique at level 2. Don't bother wasting gold and upgrading it to level 3. You don't need it. At level 2, if you assign a follower to the Gem Boutique, you get access to the daily quests, which can be done at any level of follower. So you can go ahead and just grab a level 90 follower from the inn with a jewel crafter trait, and never level it up. Since I prioritize my time and laziness above all, I never actually move my jewel crafter follower from the Gem Boutique. I find it easier to just leave him there, otherwise I might accidentally send him on a mission when I need to do the daily. The daily itself is pretty straightforward. You'll either be asked to give them an insignificant amount of ore. These two are the easiest. Craft gems, it's always either the crit or haste, and one of them only has you craft one of them. So these are the best quests for maximum gold since gems cost like nothing to make. And then there's the annoying quests that have you craft 2 rings and necklaces. Each take about 60 of either kind of ore to make. Even if you get these 2 crappy quests, you'll still come out in the positive. What you get from completing the daily is just pure gold, anywhere from 100 to 300 gold a pop. I usually get around the 250 gold range on average. Next up, we got the Scribes Quarters. Same deal as a Gem Boutique, get it to level 2 and get a follower assigned to it. The dailies, though, aren't as immediately rewarding as a Gem Boutique. The daily will have you craft 2 partial orders, and once you match up 2 partial orders, you can combine them for a trash drop worth either 25 gold, 75 gold, or 225 gold. Obviously, you want the 225 gold, but you still make profit from all 3, as the materials to do the dailies is just 10 herbs. The going price for 10 herbs is about 10 gold. Or if you can be bothered to do the herb garden a few times a week, you don't have to pay anything. Same with the mines. Speaking of mines and the herb garden, I don't do them, but you can make more gold if you do them every day. And if you're going to do the long-ass mines gathering, I recommend heading on down to the Spires of Iraq and getting the abandoned mining pick treasure. This will give you the Peon's mining pick item, which if you simply have in your bags and combine with the preserved mining picks you get from the carts in the mines, makes your gathering speed 0.2 seconds. That's faster than you can blink. It takes longer to add the ore to your bags than it takes to gather it. I also sometimes get gold missions from my shipyard, but I only have a shipyard on 2 of my tunes, and only one of them actually has enough oil to do missions regularly. Plus, those gold missions are pretty rare and don't show up often, but they can give quite a lot sometimes. I think I got 2k from one of them once. Alright, and that's it. That's how you make gold doing nothing. Well, Not doing nothing, it takes me about 10 minutes in the morning to do the garrison dailies on my 4 tunes. I also don't have the scribes' quarters, salvage yard, or the inn on all of my tunes. I like having a bank and void storage in my garrison more than I like that extra gold. And I'm working on getting the cow pet on my priest, so I ditched the inn for the barn. I do get significantly less gold on her though because of that. I also don't bother to do the gem daily every day, and I still make a respectable amount of gold. I do sell stuff on the auction house sometimes, I will admit. But on my Alliance tune, who I've only ever PvP'd on and never sold anything on the auction house with, I've gone over the 100k gold mark multiple times and just bought WoW tokens or expensive pets to drop her below 100k, because I only make gold to buy pets anyway, and it's nice to save $15 a month sometimes.